Whoops. One of me is more than enough. There you go. Hey, Jon Berghoff here. Video number 3, take 0. All right. Welcome back. Let's talk about where we've been. In our first video, we presented a question and an opportunity, which is if this is true, that our world is changing at a rate that has surpassed the ability for us to adapt to change, what does that mean for those of us who lead, teach, and bring groups together of every imaginable type? Well, one of the things that it means is that we have to let go of many of our old models and beliefs and tools for how we led, how we taught, and how we brought groups together. When BMW in Munich wanted to unlock the collective wisdom of their engineers, they called us and they said, the reason we want to leverage Exchange is because we realize that the challenges that we're trying to deal with as a team are so complex that any one person or a few people aren't going to have the answers that we need. When Keller Williams wanted to train all their top trainers, they relied on Exchange, and we delivered a training on how to unlock collective intelligence, and it was rated the highest rated training in their company history. And the thing that they most appreciated is realizing that to be a teacher, a trainer, a coach, a facilitator in this day and age, it's no longer about being the sage on the stage, but instead being the guide on the side. Instead of being the hero, can we be the host? Instead of needing to know all the answers, can we design the questions that unlock the collective intelligence in as many people as possible? And that's what the last video was all about. What we call an exchange is the design of any human exchange that unlocks the kinds of outcomes that matter most in any learning environment, in any team or organization. Now, in this next video, we're going to talk a little bit about what is our process for doing this. So here's how we like to think about this. Right at the center of the circle, this is our highest wish for you in being introduced to our approach. We hope that you discover through this video series a pathway to unlocking collective intelligence, wisdom, and intelligence. It's actually not that easy to draw pictures and tell stories at the same time. We hope that you discover a pathway to do this in whatever environment you're going to apply this work. There's 3 ways. There's 3 stages or phases to this approach. Number 1 is it's about how to initiate an exchange. And initiating an exchange is about understanding how do we choose the right outcomes, the right models, and then ultimately how do we invite participants so that they're ready to have these kinds of conversations. The second step of our process is about designing an exchange. In designing an exchange requires us to, number 1, understand how to craft the right types of questions. Number 2, how to organize the choreography of the conversation to get the most out of that question. And number 3, how to have the right team and the right roles so that when we lead groups through powerful interactions, we're able to lead and capture everything that matters. And then finally is the need to be able to facilitate an exchange. Facilitate. There you go. And when we facilitate an exchange, there's a few things that are fundamental. We have to understand how to engineer and architect psychological safety through the ways that we move groups in and out of conversations. We have to understand how to delicately move groups through the 3-step sequence of an exchange. And then finally, we have to understand how to sense what's happening in real time, not only across the group, but even in ourselves, and to make adjustments accordingly. Now, in the upcoming videos, what we're going to share with you is what's going on below the surface. And then we're going to leave you with a playbook with some of our most popular questions and a way to facilitate those questions in a group that matters for you. We'll see you at the next video.